Hi, I'm Gem Hawkes and I'd like to take a moment to introduce myself and to tell you my story so far. Back in September of 2010, the high street was overflowing with high-priced designer charm bracelets. I really loved the idea of how customisable the jewellery pieces were, but not so much the inflated price tag that came with them. And so was born Gem's Gembox. Through the kindness of my friend Paul, who allowed me to set up a little table in his kids' play barn cafe, my little business began to take off. In the beginning, it was a literal box of beads and bracelets, which was the inspiration for the business name Gem's Gembox. My mission was to enable absolutely everyone to experience that same joy of utterly unique yet affordable charm jewellery. My business tagline? Lead a charmed life. I'm sorry, I thought it was clever. Within 6 months or so, my hunger for more creative control grew, and whilst a large proportion of Gem's Gembox was still all about the charms, I slowly began to introduce my own jewellery designs. And over the next 3 years, I taught myself the very basics of beading, macrame, how to use memory wire, learning kumihimo, and I attended a course for metalsmithing, even tried my hand at seed beading. Yay! My brand broadened from artistically assembled, and I will always be proud of that, into the completely handmade area of jewellery design with the launch of my signature gemstone and tribal ranges. In 2014, I decided to stop just experimenting with wirework jewellery now and again and start properly exploring the medium. I intended as a beginner's workshop to pick up the basics, but soon discovered that I learned much more effectively from trial and many, many errors. Finally, then aged 40, I found my artistic outlet and positively exploded with a flurry of unique designs, quickly generating my own very distinct style of work. Over the years, I had tried drawing and painting, customising clothing and musical expression, and whilst I was enthusiastic, I did not exactly shine. You may take from this that my sketches were, let's go with sketchy. I've always found words easier, frequently writing poetry, song lyrics, an as yet unfinished novel and wedding verses for friends, but I'd always struggled to create a physical representation of my inner artist's voice. And so with wire, I'd finally found a way to express myself. I loved it, and 5 years later I still adore working with wire. I'm happy in many aspects of jewellery design and making, but probably my favourite form of creation would be to wrap a gemstone cabochon in wire. In the year 2015, I was headhunted from the Etsy handmade platform and joined the Jewellery Maker TV channel as a guest designer. Without so much as a screen test, I dove straight into the hot water. Some of you may know me from that platform, in which case, hi loves, and thank you for dropping by. I have genuinely loved the past 4 years, being challenged with unfamiliar kits, new products, getting to play with some incredible gemstones and materials, and growing in so very many different ways. I have thoroughly relished the challenges that come with live TV and wouldn't hesitate to venture on screen again should the opportunity arise for me. I've met incredible people and made some awesome friends along the way, and for those reasons I will always be grateful. Some of you may also know that I occasionally undertake acting and modelling assignments between wrangling metal around rocks, which I thoroughly enjoy and look forward to continuing. Now, fast forward 9 years since the beginning of Gem's Gembox to October of 2019, and the next chapter of my creative career is set to begin. Now, I do hope that this little YouTube channel that I'm creating today will bring you something useful. I plan on having a couple of different video playlists featuring the following subject areas: general hints and tips, mini demonstrations, an introduction to making jewellery, really easy beginner pieces, essential tools, gemstone do's and don'ts, finding inspiration, crafting with gem, taking subscribe questions and other exciting projects too. And as per the many requests I've received through Facebook, there will also be a playlist dedicated to vegan recipes, much of which will be carbohydrate conscious. So whether you're plant-based yourself or looking to try something new or even accommodating a guest, I do hope you might enjoy this aspect of my new channel too. Being vegan and diabetic may present something of a challenge, but it doesn't mean plain salad for life. I shall also be taking a look at the healing properties that have long been associated with gemstones. Whilst I'm not an accredited gemstone healer, I will be looking to share some basic information with you and to discuss resources that can help you better understand what you personally can gain from this fascinating sphere of gems. I'm hoping that by having these playlists you will be able to pick up on those things which interest you personally the most. There are currently several exciting videos, workshops, events, possibly even to have some fabulous guests dropping in from time to time, and much, much more in the creative pipeline. And I do very much hope that you will join me on my exciting new adventure. There will be fun, me probably dropping things, not swearing, also probably, meandering anecdotes, my dogs are going to be barking at the doorbell during live recordings, maybe some shenanigans out and about. Who knows? So much more to come. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to hear about my latest exploits, pop a like on the video and comment with any constructive feedback. Please do also add any questions for me, clean ones preferably, which I will endeavour to address in a future video. The answer's 42. Probably. There will be prizes and giveaways as subscriber numbers level up. Basically, if the fancy takes me, if I've made something and I think, oh, I know somebody would love that. I'd also like to extend my thanks if you've made it this far, and also to express to you how blessed I feel. I truly owe a massive debt of gratitude to the many, many hundreds of you who've left such warm and incredibly positive comments and messages of encouragement over the past few days. Oh, I almost forgot. Hold on. Here is a sneaky peek of an upcoming project. And whilst this little baby is going to go off to my new Monday store for sale, I'll shortly be creating a crafting with gem video where I'd like to share with you how to create a pendant very similar to this design. Until next time, my friends, brightest blessings, virtual hugs, that's what that is, and huge, huge gratitude. Thank you ever so much.